Hi, I'm Kira. This is the top-down shooter I've been developing over the last 4 weeks. The game is called NIMIS, and I created all the art assets for this game myself as my own edition. Play starts the tutorial, continue just starts from the main game and skips the tutorial altogether, and quit just quits the game. Pretty self-explanatory. The game is best played with a mouse, but you can still play without. It's just not optimal. So when I press play, like you get taken to a small little tutorial screen, and you're just encouraged to move around the level and learn the basic enemy mechanics. You can't get past this wall of enemies until you kill them. It's also a nice lesson on how eating works in this game, where enemy bodies stay in the game until you eat them with your ability. This is one of the enemies, the gunner. You'll see more of him very soon. Eating enemies has its own use, as eating enemies can spawn pickups. There are also larger pickups that can give more stuff. Now here's the base game. The base game is an arcade shooter, and in this game you can die very quickly. So this game has no specific win condition. The goal is just to survive as long as you can. There's you have to reload in order to keep firing, which is done with middle mouse button. And yeah, enemies can drop various pickups, which help you along the way. There are 3 different sizes of pickups, and 2 different types of pickups. Pickups that give ammunition and pickups that give health. So in total there are 6 pickups. I worked very heavily on the game feel aspects to make the game feel kind of fresh. Feel fresh and fun. So I'm gonna explain some things here. This is the survival timer, and this is the kill counter. The kill counter isn't gone per se doesn't increase per se by just killing enemies, but you also have to eat them in order to legitimize the kill. Other additions to this game include reloading, different enemy types, the enemy consuming mechanic, and own art. There are 3 types of enemies in this game: the Swarmer, the Gunner, and the Ninja. The Ninja fires homing ninja stars that follow the player throughout the map. They ignore walls and the obstacles, and their main goal is to encourage the player to keep moving at all times. The next enemy, the Swarmer, is a small melee enemy. They're extremely weak and die to a single bullet hit, but if they get into contact with the player can very quickly die, because this game has no invincibility ramps. Their goal was to act as a basic melee enemy, and that also provided a lot of pickups while providing pressure. I think its execution went pretty well. The last enemy type is the Gunner, which has 2 different types, one that follows you and one that stays stationary, both of which shoot at you at all times. I put a lot of effort into this, into programming the enemy AI, but a lot of it is kind of patchy in places. I think if I ever take this game further, I'll probably have to remake a lot of enemy AI because a lot of it is very patched together. Okay.